back again, man.
Papa Jason, how we doing, buddy?
We play Guitar Exchange. Dude, what am I even holding in my hand right here? I mean, what is this? You guys are going to hear this, by the way, but what is this thing, man?
Dude, I am absolutely obsessed with this thing. These just came in. I wanted to order them because they are, I mean, look at it. This is like one of the coolest looking Flying Vs I've ever seen. This is the Kirk Hammet signature, and that finish is called Metallic Gold.
Like Metallica Gold.
Like, yeah, they were totally doing a play on words there, for sure. But it's zingy, you know, it's the gold member. This thing is awesome. And those EMGs are killer.
They are pretty awesome, dude. Now, we are going to get right into playing this thing, but can we just go through the specs real quick first, and then we'll have our guitar chat after this, because I want to bring something up about this specific guitar after you hear the tone. So hang around for the guitar chat, guys. But let's run down the specs real quick, man.
Absolutely. So, obviously, the Flying V, it's like the LTD V shape, where it's kind of like the Randy Rhoads, the long horn down here. Sometimes it's I think they call it too the arrow. The body is Carina, which is really cool. Like I said, that finish is called Metallic Gold. These EMG pickups are absolutely ear-shattering, awesome pickups. They are called bone breakers, and that gold hardware just really kind of brings it all together. If you look at the fingerboard here, this is Madagascar ebony, which I know you're a big fan of ebony.
I love ebony. Yeah, they just, those fretboards, for me anyway, they just play easier. It like tells my fingers to play faster, and it automatically happens. So.
Yes, it's very responsive. Ebony and rosewood, they're my favorites. And this wave inlay in there kind of looks like the Nike symbol. Just do it, you know. Really cool. It's a really great guitar. On the back here, I'll try to get it here. Yeah, it's a neck through. I love that, and I love the cutaway down here. Let me move this so you guys can see. The cutaway is fantastic, easy to do all the shreddies up top. And then we have locking tuners. Of course, the headstock does show LTD and Kirk Hammet signature. It's great.
I'm a huge fan of locking tuners. It just makes, if anything, some people say it keeps the guitar in tune better. Some people say, no, it doesn't happen. In my personal experience with my guitars, the locking tuners, they do stay in tune.
I think the other thing, too, to consider, I agree with you.
Yeah.
The other thing is it's quick to change strings.
That's what I was going to say.
Should
yes,
you snap one.
So quick. Now, this bridge real quick, I want to touch on this because, you know, I mean, sometimes I like the whammy. I use it very subtly. I don't do any crazy dive bombs, but there's no whammy on here. You just got a fixed bridge here.
Yeah, fixed bridge and string through the body. So, if you don't like messing with the Floyd Rose, this is going to be easier because you just string it through. And I think that guitars that string through the back here, it makes the guitar resonate more because those strings vibrate, and it just kind of vibrates that whole body, and it feels good, you know what I mean?
Now, and you guys know I don't really down tune that much or hardly ever, but this, you know, bridge like this is perfect for down tuning, I think. You don't have to worry about the setup and, you know, the floating trim and all that good stuff.
Right.
So, dude, we're going to play some tones. I'm going to let you guys hear this. So, real quick, playing through the orange amp here. I got the Rocker Verb 50, and I know you're a big fan of orange amps.
My favorite amps. They're the best.
This thing is cool. I love it. So we're just going to play some metal real quick here. I do have a delay pedal. You guys will hear that for the leads. It's a Digitech delay pedal here.
I'm sorry, it's a Boss.
Oh, sorry, a Boss. I said Digitech.
Boss DD8.
Where did I get Digitech from?
The D's.
Oh, the D's. D's over here and Do's over there. All right, anyway. So, yeah. So I'll have that for the lead. So let's jam. Hang around for the guitar chat. I want to talk briefly about, you know, the signature dude behind this guitar. time for our guitar chat, and Cliff, we have a very interesting topic, surrounding this guitar and, of course, the signature dude behind it. Real quick, though, guys, I want to say a big thank you to Replay Guitar Exchange. Cliff, thank you for having me, man. It's an honor to be able to film here and just hang out with you. You and I become close over the years, man.
Absolutely, man. We love having you.
And I appreciate that. Guys, Replay Guitar Exchange does do online orders. You guys offer free shipping, I believe.
Yes, we do. Free shipping. You can't beat that. Be sure to check out our website, replayguitar.com.
Yeah, check that. I'll have a link, guys, in the description of this video. You guys do free shipping in the U.S. here. If you're in Tampa or anywhere in this area, this is like the store to come to for guitars. I mean,
absolutely.
I'll proudly say that. And I do appreciate you guys. And again, guys, even throughout the U.S., though, go to their website. The link is in the description. Hey, place an order. And if you happen to come in, tell them you saw this video. Hey, I'd appreciate that.
Yes, please do.
And give this a thumbs up, by the way. Make sure you're subscribed. All right, time for our guitar chat. So I saw these guitars posted on some Facebook page. We always subscribe to all these different, guitar folks. And, of course, KIRK Hammet series here. That's out there. And I rarely ever go through the comments. You and I have talked about comments on YouTube and all these other social platforms. But I just, for whatever reason, I just clicked on comments, and all I saw was just people bashing KIRK Hammet.
They hate them because they love him. You know what I mean? They want to be him. I really do think so, man. I mean, he's like one of the best in the world. He's one of the most successful musicians ever. And it's just like they love to hate him because he's so iconic. He's
successful. I think you nailed it just now. And whether he's the best guitar player in the world or not, to somebody he might be.
Right, exactly.
To someone else he may not be. And I'll just say this, guys, and we've talked about this on the channel, guitar solos, and I love shredding. I shred a lot. You guys heard some shredding in this video here. I'm not knocking shredding. I'm not knocking fast playing. But I think a lot of guitar players today fall into this trap of, like, got to play as fast as I possibly can. And they often forget about some sort of melody being behind that. And, a guitar solo, unless you're releasing an album or a single, this just pure shred, and that's just what you want it to be, that is perfectly fine. But if you're writing songs, metal songs, rock songs, any kind of songs, you got to think about what supports that song the best, in my opinion.
The feel.
The feel, right?
The feel and the emotion behind it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, for me as a kid, when I first heard Metallica was my introduction to metal. So KIRK Hammett got me into it, man. I mean, I think it was like One. I think, the song One.
Oh, yeah.
And the ending part with that double bass going crazy and very syncopated and tight. That was it for me, man. So KIRK Hammett in the feel. It was awesome. So I'm really glad to see he's doing so good.
It's great. I love to see this. He was part of what got me a huge influence, guys. I've told this story a gazillion times. I tell it in my book, Heavy Metal and Weights, which is on Amazon, by the way. But I tell it in the book, and I've told this many times on videos, that, Metallica was my introduction to metal back in around 88, 89. And it was a reason why I got into playing guitar. And I love James Hetfield's, rhythm playing as much as I love Kirk's lead playing. I don't think you could have a better guitar player for Metallica, for their music, and I don't care if it's the old stuff or the new stuff, right? You got to understand that the old stuff does resonate more with me because that's what I discovered back then.
Sure.
The newer stuff, sometimes that will resonate more with the younger generation. Hey, that's okay, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Those old records, like Ride the Lightning.
Oh.
Dude, it's in my top 5.
It's great,
it's fantastic. It's one of those records where you put it on, you can listen from start to finish, and it's an iconic record.
Yeah.
All these people want to bash them, but where's their Ride the Lightning record?
Yeah, that's the whole Monday morning quarterback syndrome. They watch something, listen to it or whatever, and they're sitting in their bedroom or on the couch like, oh, that's not good anymore. I can do it better or whatever. And they're really, most people that judge and that criticize, they're not doing anything substantial with their lives. And we might be hurting some feelings with that statement there, but I think the majority, I know sometimes guitar players will critique others, in certain areas. People have critiqued me before, right?
Me too.
At the end of the day, though, you guys, every one of you watching this right now, I want you to focus on something. Two things, and you saw this in a video I put out a week or so ago, and most of you don't criticize on my channel, and I appreciate you, okay? But I'll tell everyone, stop criticizing. Instead, start what? Start creating. You can't create when you're criticizing, right? Those energies don't work too well together, okay? So that's one thing. Number two, and I tell you guys this all the time, forget trying to play what that person plays or like that person plays or chasing this tone. Develop your own style. And this is what Kirk Hammet has done. Love him, hate him, whatever you want to do. That's up to you, right? But you cannot deny that Kirk has his own style. I happen to love it. He's been a huge influence, still is a huge influence, right?
I love it. So he's got that wah with the shred, which led me personally down a whole rabbit hole to finding a ton of other crazy bands and then kind of finding my own style.
You have your own unique style. His Cliff's band is called Quasi Mojo.
Thank you.
You guys have made some headway here in the Tampa area. I mean, you've played some cool gigs. I've seen you guys live. You guys sound amazing, and you have got your own style of playing guitar, Cliff.
It's all derived from like old Metallica and Clutch and Black Sabbath. So yeah.
And that's the beauty of guitar playing is you have these influences, and a lot of times it's not just the one influence, right? Like I love Metallica. I love bands like Nightwish. I love bands like Amon Amarth. I love 80s hair metal. So, you know, when I play, you kind of get a combination of all that stuff, which ends up being my style, just
Dude,
like you said.
Nightwish. I haven't listened to them in a long time. They're awesome.
I love them. When they're here, they haven't been here in a while, but I've seen them every time they've been in the Tampa, Orlando area. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to have a quick chat about Kirk Hammet. Hey, he's one of my greatest influences, you know, him and Joe Satriani and several others, you know, from that era when I started playing guitar.
There's a lot to learn from those guys. I mean, they're the best of the best.
I think so.
And they have so much emotion and feel in their music, and it's really good to listen to it.
Yeah. Dude, thank you once again. I really appreciate you, Cliff. I appreciate your friendship, man. And Replay, thank you guys for having me here.
Absolutely.
Guys, don't forget to check out their link. They've always got like rotating gear coming through the store here. So
yeah, every day you never know what's going to come in.
You never know, man. Like this is here today, might be gone tomorrow. Might be gone in a few seconds, you know, you never know. Hey, dude, what's that over there?
Yeah, what?
Whoop. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Guys, create your own sound. Focus on developing your own style and sound. I will see you guys on the next video. Until next time, as always, keep it metal.